At bot lane, I feel like you're just struggling early in mid and bot in terms of prio. You can get bullied out a little bit. And also, I feel like you go second pick, and you go for this last pick Akali, and you kind of deny your top lane of the counter pick.
Would be a good idea. We do have Dura going back home as well. Actually holding on to the heal. As we do have a Pantheon making his way down.
This
Can't
is risky.
quite avoid turret shots anymore.
Yeah, this is risky because those health bars are low.
Yeah. Let's see whether the Raptor can actually tank this one up and get out. As there's a Valkyrie, it is going to work out very, very nicely here. As Ruler likely to go down first. First blood does go over to Diablo. And Ruler is dead. Canyon makes his way in. Is going to be able to take out the kill, but that does take money away from the bottom lane.
The Yunara, who is obviously has a lot of damage output later on, but in the mid game, I think Renekton is just so problematic for that comp to deal with.
Yeah.
So definitely looking at Keen being a big force to be reckoned with.
Oh, Chovy rotating down towards his bottom side. As the Dragon hasn't been started up just yet. Looks like Grubs were just taken here by GENG.
Oh.
Actually, one of them was left alive. As Canyon's just going to leave it there. Oh, never mind. Right now, but does have double summoners available.
Yeah, now we're seeing some good trades come out from Ruler and Duro.
Oh, Vikler is in here as well. This is dangerous. Canyon taking a little bit of damage, but Diablo...
Oh, so low.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. He's very much trusting his barrier that he has available here. Is Canyon, will he go for a steal? Oh my god! Okay, that's not allowed. It was down to 30 health.
Yeah,
Yeah, Raptor didn't have smite.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when you're playing Pantheon,
yeah,
you have the execute in your queue, so... Oh, he's caught out now.
Oh dear, this is all bad news here for Raptors. Even Duro is making his way up. Vikler finding an angle though. Perfect execution comes down as Canyon's in trouble. Doesn't quite find enough damage, but there's the wild growth, and it will be Canyon falling down. Flash to get Vikler out of the way, and he also has the Whimsy shield, so the Akali on the board. Yeah.
Duro definitely the one who's going to get picked on, I feel like, at times. He is just like the freebie. Vikler kind of like goes for Ruler and just happens to accidentally kill Duro on the way. Could happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I force bomb you, hit a rocket as well with Mandate, and the Tycho is busting, and it's like, okay.
And he's got Trinity Force as well.
40% of your health. Yeah, it's full burst.
It's a massive advantage. It's okay. In goes Vikler, looks for the angle. There is the backflip and the solo bolo. It's the year of Vikler. It's confirmed.
It's his year. Solo killing Chovy.
Oh my god, okay. And now BNK looking for another one. The flash forward, the wild growth, as Diablo will take down the Corki. Duro's dead as well, and Raptor was just there to watch. Unfortunately, Ruler and Duro fall victim to it, but Vikler finding a solo kill against Chovy. That's not on very many bingo cards.
And you know, I was saying normally for the Azir, losing the flash is more about the playmaking, the safety, but he was definitely feeling the lack of flash there. Vikler collecting everything.
You either stay there, don't reactivate it, and kill the Azir anyway. And if he ults, then you get to kill him. Oh, the flash over the tidal wave as well.
Don't want to see that. No.
Ah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
There's a bit of a bug with Diablo being dead.
This is why it's the year of Vikler specifically.
Yeah. Diablo wanted to make sure that we weren't confused.
They heard me say it was a year of BNK Fear-X. He was like, no.
Yeah, go over to Raptor as well. We're going to check this one out one more time.
Okay, down flash, down ult. Not much you can do to get out of the Cataclysm.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't see the avenue to outplay.
50 gold.
Gets the heal out of Kellen. Kellen just going to make his way back as the Rift Herald will be able to take down this mid-outer turret.
Yeah, not sure how needed that was, but a little bit of an insurance policy just to make sure they got that last play.
Flag at the first dragon.
Oh, Clay's low. He needs to recall, I feel, so he can get his TP in.
Well, Diablo have to deal with that. Drops a flag on him.
Maybe don't tank all that damage.
It's a little bit frightening, isn't it? As now Kellen's kind of by himself. I think that they found the crocodile. Let's see whether Vikler can actually get anything here. And the answer is no, not for the moment.
Mid tower off, it's really hard to see an angle. Recalled Vikler, and he's like, guys, I'm coming. I'm trying to answer the Azir. He keeps moving.
Well, Clear is now going to move on down. Let's see whether he can find the angle as there's the man drop. Canyon moves in, the all-out onto Chovy. He's taking so much damage, and down he will go. Canyon now finds himself in trouble as Keen gets closed in by the bottom lane. Ruler is in base. Duro's desperately trying to help out, but they've lost 2 already.
I think the bubble was still on cooldown, didn't throw it out. Keen going in on Clear, but he's all armor.
Yeah, Raptor is now moving down as well. Kellen in position, has the Wild Growth, uses it as the polymorph onto Ruler is there. Oh, the spear barely missing, but look at this! They're bobbing for apples underneath this inner turret. Ruler is just dead. Perfect execution comes forward. The turret finishes off Vikla, and Kellen is really dead. Keen is going to survive. That was a little comical in the end, but I'd say probably, you know, we'll call it a moot point.
Yeah, he really tried.
That's
Baron
crazy.
takes
Surely
a long
they can't
time.
do that.
This is so risky. This is so risky. Raptor can get in the pit as well. He has ult.
Yeah. Well, Diablo is not quite there just yet, but he might be able to get there in time for the fight. As Canyon down to 50%, but the Baron is down to 5,000. All right, in comes the Pantheon. He dives on top, but the bubble is waiting for him, and Raptor is going to be eviscerated. The Aegis is not quite enough. Emperor's Divide hits the air, though, and now Vikla, it's his turn to start something. Diablo's shown up, though. They're trying to peel for him. Into the backline goes, oh my God! How dare you do it again, Canyon! Diablo is going to be able to kill him, but my goodness, they keep 3 Barons on the table.
It was just a flaggy, right? Oh my God, there's no... He
cannot keep getting away with this.
That's insane. That's actually insane.
Oh, we really need to send Raptor some flowers or something like that after this.
I would be so tilted.
Oh my God. Okay.
So tilted. Yeah, I thought he flagged and then he queued and that's what got the kill, but no, he just got with the flag. Yeah, just flag. Just hit.
Well, we've got an outer turret falling on the top side of the map in trade for this dragon. It's going to be second here for GENG. Should be the first.
I've never seen a 2-3-2 job and be so clutch.
Yeah. It was kind of like the 0-7 Pantheon from Sponge the other week.
Yeah.
B&K still have a decent advantage, but it's only 1,000 here at this stage of the game. Yeah, Raptor, oh no, he gets caught by Canyon. Does trade a fair bit of damage back, has to flash to get out of the Cataclysm. As now...
Wait, how'd you get out now?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just going to get knocked up by the Flag and Drag. Now looks to try and turn it because he knows there's no way out. And yeah, Raptor is all out of sorts. And I do not blame him after what has happened, as there's another Wild Growth to interrupt Chovy. For these siege minions to be problematic. Vikla is pretty scary, but man, this is just kind of like a freight train moving down the mid lane. My goodness. Are GENG going to win this off the back of 2 flag steals?
It's looking like
so unfair.
It's just...
Oh no, Diablo is able to dash out of the way of Chovy here. Oh, the Arc of Ruin almost kills him. Has to flash to get out of the way. As Vikla dashing on top of Canyon now. Oh, okay.
Where'd he go?
Cuts him down where he stands. Now Raptor looking for the angle, dives on top of Ruler, but buffers the Valkyrie really nicely, and now spacing it out as best he can. The flash from Clear, but Ruler has already taken down the Pantheon. Diablo's also doing the same thing on the other side of the fight, though, and Ruler is dead. It's the kill going over to Vikla, and who else was going to save the day? Obviously, this man on the Akali, as GENG... Oh, Duro does have a little bit of redemption here that he's looking for. As some supportive combat is what he really wants, but Diablo is unfortunately an 80 carry, and so he has a fair bit more damage.
Beat him up.
Yep, there we go. Bubble not going to connect, so Duro, I think, may buy some time, but the Slurkle is able to slow him up. Okay. That's what the SL part of the Slurkle is about.
Yeah.
Now with control back in their hands, but not exactly a gold advantage, as oh my God, Vikla does so much damage. The stun not quite going to be enough here, as there is the Dominus. Perfect execution to get him out of there, but oh, the bubble! Connects onto Raptor, he goes down to the GA, there's the Wild Growth onto Canyon, he should be going down to his GA as well, but the Pantheon is going to be locked up, and GENG are going to be there to save their jungler. B&K gonna get slowed down on this push, as Chovy looking for a wrap around Vikla. Yeah, he tries to go into the mist and actually does get out of the way. Ruler is dead as well. Canyon takes out, and Diablo survives. Chovy is still there, though, at full health, and Keen is just teleported back in. Clear realizing that he just needs to make sure that everyone has a way out. The polymorph, the flash from Kellen, and the DPS. It's not going to be there. They wipe the floor with the 2 carries, and Chovy sacrifices his life for it. I'd probably say that that one's worth, as now Clear is still pretty deadly. Kellen just trying his very best to defend as he sidesteps the bubble, and now Clear looking to get on top of Duro. This could be the angle. Another shield, and he hits the cube. He got it. Duro goes down, and Keen will finally take out the top laner, and the polymorph just comes back off cooldown. I think Kellen wins this kite, by the way. I think he just stops him from walking. Oh, never mind. He closes the gap. But now Raptor moves in. There's the movement speed. Dominus is back off cooldown again, though.
Yeah, no
and yeah, I don't know whether Raptor wins this one. But Kellen is there. He's got another wild. Okay, this game is just silly.
You know what I said? Our last series was two teams looking for the first win.
Actually, front runner for POM. As, all right, in comes Raptor once again to take a bubble to the face. Barely. Oh my God, the all out. Okay, well, that's sushi for you.
I'm telling you one thing, right? Kellen is definitely putting his mouse over the portrait. They don't have the support.
Oh no, Flagman's here. Flagman's here.
No. It can't happen again. It can't happen again.
Just reset it, reset. Okay, Vikla goes in. Let's see whether they can kill Canyon. He connected the backflip, and they create the space. They're not going to be able to make his way in. Diablo hits level 16. They are going to be around to fight again. 9-2-2 on this Yunara. My God.
What? Very careful.
Oh, we are watching him have a very good time.
Does he need to be careful?
Oh my God, he almost hits Ruler with it. Wants the perfect execution, but he's going to use it. Oh my, the rocket connects.
Yes.
And he would have been redeemed anyway, as they're winning the game on the other side.
Yeah. Well, I said he needed to be careful, but...
Wait, base race probably gets won by a double siege minion Baroned up lane.
Yeah, Baron's pretty good at sieging.
Yeah, and good old Corky is kind of good at destroying structures. They just have to run the whole way. Teleport in from Chovy. Wait, is the game just over? This is the stupidest way for this game to end.
There's no way. There's no way.
No, there is no way. They are not allowed to do it like this. All right, teleport comes in. It's going to be a 5v5 in the B&K base. Wait, make it a 4v5 as Vikla is up in another 20 seconds. B&K are making sure that Vikla is going to be as close as possible. Canyon is wrapping around for some reason. B&K need to try and stop this. There is the cue to bring them all back. The all-out brings Keen in. I'm not entirely sure about that decision. As Clear is absolutely gigantic. There's the knock-up from Canyon as B&K's health bars are just being destroyed. And the massive crocodile is going to chop them all up. Down goes Ruler, but it's in trade for the Nexus as GENG steal away what is one of the most ridiculous games I've ever had the sheer pleasure of commentating. Do get supreme display of talent as well as that shockwave lined up. Solar flare to then hold them in position. True shot barrage over the top. There's a lot of wombo combo for the B&K Fearex boys, but
so I think this is kind of indicative of how, you know, Mastery...
Ruler unfortunately walking a little bit too far up, doesn't have cleanse anymore as he has to flash to get out of the way. There's a grand entrance though, as in the meantime there's Canyon finding the angle into the mid lane and takes down Vikla. Nothing he can do about that, and Chovy off to a great start. Now picking up the assist in lane and will be able to get rid of that entire minion wave. Lightning stolen as Diablo wanting to take down Ruler here. I believe took a turret shot, but avoided the deadly flourish.
Yeah, I think he can play with so much confidence in this 2v2 because he has that barrier backup. Yeah, they wanted the cleanse so they can go for this play with I'll have that, but now he's going to ult the wave.
Yeah, curtain call comes in. Diablo looking to try and block this as he does bring those minions in. Can Raptor make this one work as Chovy's trying to get on down. There's the flash forward. Sprint display Talon around the turret. And down they will go. Kellen tanks it up perfectly. 6 once again. As tomorrow, it's looking like, you know, the telecom wall could go all the way. There are some opportunities here as now Keen with some needlework underneath the turret. There's another one, though. Raptor is addicted to hitting turrets with his ultimate. Okay. And it's working.
Chovy moving up. Has the realm warp.
I believe Raptor may be dead, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he is going to be taken down. That's 544 gold going over to Chovy. This Ezreal is going to be pretty strong. As Druid can't take too many more of these Qs. As Canyon looking to get that knock up onto Kellen. He does have the Solar Flare, connects it, and actually lasts a long time with the help of the Eclipse, but Wind becomes Lightning, enough to take him down. And True Shot Barrage sails by elegantly.
Dodging out of the True Shot Barrage because he was the one who was low HP. I think Callum was kind of looking for maybe a return kill there. Raptor fishing for something, but...
Doesn't have ulti, so not quite going to be able to do anything here as Diablo lacking mana, but does have a tier stacked up relatively high, so deceptively able to use a lot of buttons.
I think Raptor's just fishing for fish. That's why he's in the river.
Got it. To try and make happen right now.
So
just completes it now.
Oh, no.
Oh dear, Xenoblade barely misses onto Keen though.
Question is, can
Still
you make
in
this
trouble
happen before GENG come over?
Well, Canyon already here. There is the Solar Flare, and he gets in there. The Supreme Display of Talent comes down, but Canyon is in position. Flash out there from Raptor, gets out of the way of the turret, is now clear. Needs to try and save Raptor and Kellen. Kellen already down as the rest of GENG make their way forward. Duro with the quickness is there, but now Vikla turns up and brings the orb to protect his Ambessa. The 2-for-2 trade in the end. Well, no. It increases the need for you to pay attention. Okay. All right. Raptor going in. King could be in trouble once again. He's going to flash to get himself out of the way as now Kellen finds himself in trouble as Canyon looks to turn it, and it's Ruler that takes the kill with his deadly flourish. Supreme Display of Talent not quite doing enough, but is going to be able to peel, and Raptor slinks away. Especially for Vikla to get anything done. Solar Flare not going to be a good enough engage if you can just press W and be okay if you're the Gwen. So it could be a rough time as Duro, Celestial Opposition is going to pop momentarily. It looks like Rift Herald just going to be secured here by GENG to try and figure out what they want to do to stop this dragon from going down, or just give it up and look for something else.
Yeah, Chovy moves up towards the top side. Actually, Realm Orbs there, so it seems they're not... Oh!
All right, Diablo trying to get it out of the way, and the quickness is going to come on through, but the tower is just dead. So that is the prize here for BNK. That's the first of the game as well.
To withstand that initial fire that comes out.
Yeah, the opening salvo, as it were. Canyon now moving towards this bottom side as Kellen and Clear will be able to take out this turret. The flash forward there from Kellen. Solar Flare is going to connect as into the mist they go, but Canyon shows up at exactly the right time. Keen now trying to turn this as he has the needlework to get that health bar back up again. And the Realm Warp from Chovy to deliver him in. And now Raptor is going to show up. Kellen is likely to go down, but there is the public execution. True Shot Barrage is avoided by Chovy and Canyon beautifully. And now Duro with the quickness just says, sit down, and Chovy will take him out.
Huge turnaround there from GENG, and BNK FX, you know, they committed to the play initially, but you could see they thought this is not a good idea, and they started to regret it, and as more and more members joined in.
Oh dear, Mega Cone going to be able to get Vikla, and never mind, it doesn't get him out of there. The bullets rain true, and Ruler just hits everything there with that curtain call. So this tower in the bottom lane, top outer turret as well. Baron's on the map, and now BNK getting control again is going to be so incredibly rough. And there shouldn't be, Orcs. I want to reiterate that.
They'll keep the play or
oh dear.
Don't flash in like that.
There's a Realm Warp. Vikla is likely to die, and he will be taken out. What more can they get? That is going to be the question, though, as he survives a little longer than I would have expected. Yeah. Here on the top side of the map, Clear is still doing some good work, but he's not going to be helping with this dragon fight that's happening in 20 seconds time.
I think that one, you just give it up.
Double slowed down. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect. Is now Kellen going to be the target one more time. Canyon is just a raid boss in this game. It's kind of impossible to do anything to him as Ruler with just a cheeky shot just nabs his third kill of the game. And Chovy has the item. By the way, as Diablo, still tagged by the quickness there. As, okay, Clear looking to make his way over and picks up Ruler. They might be able to turn it into a kill onto him, but Raptor is already dead. Diablo, can you get the damage down as he sidesteps and Duro gets killed by Baron? Oh no! Still, Chovy shows up, and this guy has an entire bank worth of funds that he just throws at the Ezreal. Is not enough to take down the Rakan. As Chovy just kills a dragon, that is going to be second for GENG.
And then as the counter ran around the map killing people, the typing got more intensive and they stopped focusing on the game. Then couldn't you see the value of the pick?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so maybe that's what it needs to work.
Well, this turret doesn't work anymore because it's just taken out. Wind becomes lightning there from Canyon. Goes down to 50% as GENG get all 5 members here. As Raptor slinks into stealth as Keen is just now looking for the bottom side. Clear with teleport at the ready.
I do want to note that Chovy's 3 levels up on Vikla, and Canyon is 2 levels up on Raptor.
Canyon going to get delivered alongside Chovy as Supreme Display of Talent comes down, and Canyon is just dead. Mega Cone to split up absolutely everyone, and Clear dives into the fight. Chovy able to take down the Leona, but the public execution to pick him up Diablo from over the wall, but Clear is just dead, and Chovy goes golden. Keen able to tank it out, but it is going to be the kill there for Vikla, and they will be able to take him out there as now Diablo looking a little worse for wear. Deadly Flourish, good sidestep.
I'm like, there isn't even that much of a gold lead. that's where I'm seeing the issue.
Well, Raptor is dead.
It's like the goal difference isn't that crazy. We've seen bigger goal leads, but it just... The tempo vibes are so off.
Yeah, they really are. Well, Baron is not going to be available for much longer. Down to 7,000 right now as BNK looking to make their way in. There is no smite available, as now can Clear find the ulti. Kellen's so dead. But the Baron, they're just going to move back to it, and that one is just going to belong to GENG here. BNK not going to throw the game at this moment.
Yeah, I raised the point in draft. One of the issues with Rise is that you really want your core 3 items, and the problem is it's awkward to split.
What about the core 4 items?
It's awkward to slot Zhonya's in there. Yeah. So, you know, something to learn from, something to pick up for in the future.
Yeah.
You know what else is crazy is the fact that, I mean, I know he gets the extra level from the Rod of Ages, but Chovy's out-leveled both the top laners have the XP quests.
That is kind of absurd. All right, Supreme Display Talent is... I didn't see it, unfortunately. Diablo's health bar is also missing,
I feel
so
like
he's going to have to go back to the fountain.
It's a little insulting to call it its full name when it just misses.
I know, but it is called its full name, and that's Riot's fault, okay? It's not mine. It's the same as when Akali messes up, and that doesn't quite work either. As GENG going to break over the base in the mid lane, guaranteed, but can they also get the bottom side of the map as well? As Keen pushing that one forward. Duro makes his way over. First inhibitor will be falling down. This game is very quickly spiraling out of control, if it's not already just gone. Dissonance doing a little bit of work there as Deadly Flourish to hold on to Kellen. He's died 7 times this game, though.
Picked up, and they did make inhibitor towers worth more money on the new season, so they are very wealthy.
They are certainly quite well off.
Here's the lethality item called Destroy Enemy Nexus. You should find that one.
He should definitely find that one. That would be a really good one. Harder for GENG to get this siege to work, but they are still closing in. BNK going to be forced to engage. And Canyon so hard to deal with. Kellen will be able to find him with that Solar Flare, and the ulti is not doing the most damage, or sorry, getting the most value here for Canyon. As Shockwave's going to connect onto Chovy. Can they actually kill him? No. As easy, just going to kill Diablo instead. He gets thrown back by the Supreme Display of Talent. Needlework almost kills Diablo. He needs to get to the fountain as Vickler is just taken out. And the public execution is not going to land there from Clear. Still, he gets himself into relative safety underneath this Nexus turrets. As Chovy looking a little worse for wear. These health bars looking better on the side of BNK than they would have otherwise been. As now Clear getting cut down where he stands. Diablo trying to get the damage in, but it is not enough. And Canyon will be able to shut him down. Just not enough damage for BNK. And GENG are looking to remain undefeated here in the LCK Cup, even if Game 1 was silly. This one was a little one-sided, and GENG demonstrating that they are still on